We envision the LiveWall being used for all sorts of different things. We want it to be a place where people can go outside and they can see the flowers, they can smell the flowers. We knew that from an assisted living standpoint, we had to have an area that residents can get outside frequently. Our architect knew a lot about LiveWall, so she recommended that we look into it. When we got the initial information, we were completely shocked at how affordable it was. Where we put our LiveWall is on a rooftop patio. That LiveWall actually separates the patio from the roof. So we knew we were going to have to put a fence or something up there, and the LiveWall didn't end up being any more expensive than what we were going to have to do anyways. It's just a beautiful, prettier version of what we were going to have to do.
We took great care to create a warm, inviting space where residents can be together and can really be a community outdoors and relate to nature up here on the second floor, because it was very important in the design stage that the residents of the assisted living area, which is the second floor, have a space on their own floor that they can be outside and have that connection to nature. The goal was to let's create something that feels very warm and inviting, and it feels like an intentional design element. The orientation of the patio necessitated having a screen there because the mechanical units in the roof were there. There were two options. One was the living wall, and one was that it was just a brick wall, like a solid wall. It was really just a no-brainer. It really has become one of the favorite design elements of the project. It really lends itself to becoming part of the vernacular of what this building is. And LiveWall was really the only option. Just the outdoor space that it creates is really amazing. And it's really something that can just define a space.
I think it is just absolutely beautiful. We were so impressed when we saw them down below. We were in the parking lot and we looked up here and I thought, what a wonderful thing for us. Just beautiful. And it was my daughter that first said, "Mother, look at that wall." I said, "Oh." The colors are just magnificent. It's a different world once you get in with flowers.
One thing that I think our seniors focus on throughout their life is the ability to enjoy the beautiful nature that God created, and that kind of definitely played into what we wanted to create here, especially for our residents that are up here on the second floor. That gives them an opportunity of a place that they can go socialize with each other and with their families. It gives a place to go outside and sit, just get them that time outdoors that they would like. And I get usually a strong reaction of, are these real? What happens in the wintertime? They want to know how this whole thing works. They wondered, is it going to look nice again in the spring? We just to reassure them that it will be gorgeous again next summer. But really, you look at it, and it's gorgeous now. It was gorgeous, 3 months ago. They're excited to see how it finishes up, and then how it comes back in the springtime. It's just part of life.